The unknown zone.
Talk show, talk show.
Zone unknown.
Talk show, talk show.
How the hell you find it?
In your overpriced high-tech telephone.
Deep in your bones.
Underneath a pile of stones.
It's some kind of virus. Deep in your nose, in between your toes, smack dab in the middle of your split crotch pantyhose. The unknown show.
Talk show, talk show.
The unknown show.
Talk show, talk show.
The unknown zone.
Talk show.
Recording in progress.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Go do it. Do your thing.
Hang on. I got to fix this thing. Got it.
Okay, great.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Buenos dias.
All right, waiting for Phil. Waiting for Phil.
Yeah, waiting for Phil. I had to, because my iPad is all messed up. That's good comedy.
It is. That's why I snored. That's why I just snored.
All right.
I have a whole bag of tricks.
All right. One,
All right.
2, 3. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the RFK Jr. of Brooklyn Public Access, Yvonne Delet.
Woo! Woo! You get better and better, Phil. That was fantastic. That was fantastic.
Whatever.
Welcome. Hi, I'm your host, Yvonne Delet. Welcome to the Unknown Zone Talk Show. This is the show that begs to ask the question, did I meet my husband at an AA meeting last night?
Ooh.
Ooh. I am going to discuss that. But I just want to say before that, even, that when Phil introduced me as the RFK Jr. of Brooklyn Public Access, it's because of this book, which we will be discussing. All right, so let's continuing. So I'd like to introduce Phil, my co-host in the band, Phil Sorge.
Howdy, everyone.
Howdy. And my special guest, yes.
Yes, special guest.
Special guest who I was fortunate enough to see perform recently at the South Brooklyn Foundry.
Yes.
BiPolar Bradley, off meds.
That's me.
Singer-songwriter extraordinaire. You were amazing, by the way. I loved your show.
Thank you.
You're part of the show. So welcome to the Unknown Zone Talk Show. We're going to get into
welcome.
Welcome. We're going to get into a lot of things. I just wanted to mention my little story. I went to an AA meeting last night, and I was asked to speak, and as I did, and I mentioned that at 13 years sober, I had it was a very hard time for me. I'm 32 years. But at 13, thank you though. I'll take it. Thank you. At 13, I was very depressed. Nothing worked out the way I thought it would, blah, blah, blah. So I was talking about that, speaking on that. And as people went around the room to share, this gentleman, who I don't even know his name, my future husband, shared. It's been a long time. Shared, and he said, I have never heard someone say at 13 years that they had a really hard time, as did I.
Oh.
Exactly. So what I did was I got up, I went down on my knees, and I proposed marriage.
When's the wedding?
Exactly. I want to show you, I have a picture of him.
Why do you have a picture too?
I have a picture. I just want to show you.
Ah.
I wish. That's Del Bigtree.
Yeah.
I wish.
Del, get on the show. Del,
I know. I got to ask Del. Do you know who Del Bigtree is, right? Brad, I know you do.
Of course I do.
Of course you do. You know what? Sassy and I went to that rally. You know, saw the pictures. We have pictures with him.
Yeah.
So that was my little story. That was my little opening. Welcome to the show. How you doing today?
I wonder how Dell's going to feel being outed.
I know, right?
Oh my
well,
God.
we both took pictures with him, and I use that. It's still currently my profile pic on Facebook.
I'm sorry, just the AA outing.
Oh, I don't think he's in AA.
Oh,
right, I know, right?
Because I'm freaking gullible is all.
Oh my God.
What's cussing like on this show? Cussing is
anything goes.
I'm fucking gullible.
Yeah. No, this is a late night show on Brooklyn Public Access, but I edit it.
Fuck.
Exactly. I knew Bradley was going to be
Get
awesome. I knew you were going to be awesome. So no, just for the record, my imaginary husband, Del Bigtree, is not an AA. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
It's a disclaimer.
Disclaimer alert.
So Bradley,
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Disclaimers are very important.
I know. And this show, I do have one audience member, so I don't want them to be upset.
Right.
Yvonne, I have to admit, your hair is looking awesome today.
Thank
got
you.
some nice color in there. You're looking nice there.
Thank you.
It's usually not one of the first things I go to, and your hair is looking way badass.
Thank you so much. We lightened it up a little. Yeah.
I'm used to seeing her a lot, so I'm,
Right.
this is real. This is not made up for the show. No, it looks.
Yeah, you never comment on my hair, which is upsetting. Well, we went a little lighter because I'm going to out myself because the gray, when the gray comes in, there's a little spray there, just so you know. But all about the honesty. But so we wanted the gray not, the hairdresser, the gray not to show as much. But I like this color. But what I want to do is a little more lilac-y, lavender. Okay. I can't believe I'm talking about this with men.
To the
you guys
future.
give a shit.
No,
Whoa! Don't you generalize me. I used to dye my hair back. I'm a punk rocker originally.
Oh wow!
Back in I guess 80. When did I graduate high school? 84 is when I graduated high school. In 82. I had flock of seagulls, spray. And I dyed it. I actually dyed it, rainbow colored.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right,
a
of
mohawk
course.
too, and a mohawk also.
I never went mohawk. I had a little bit more of a rat tail, which I'm thrilled about now. A rat, like a punk rock mullet. I'm a southerner. I'm a rural southerner. Punk rock mullet.
Where are you from? I noticed the accent during the show.
I was born right here in New York City. God damn it!
I love an accent. I hate New York accents. Any other accent to me is exciting. So where are you from exactly?
I'm from a place called Statesville, North Carolina.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
And I knew people who talk like this right here. And I went to theater school, of course. And
wow.
But whenever you're trying to talk yourself out of a speeding ticket or something up here, it's sometimes, officer, I'm sorry, I missed, Sometimes it's useful to pull it back out.
Of course. No, well, listen, I understand that. I have the New York version of that where I grew up on Long Island. So I talk like this, and then I went to acting school and took voice lessons, and now I speak like this.
Yes. Totally get it.
We had to.
Totally transformed.
Meanwhile, I went to an audition like a bunch of years ago, and they said, "You're too New York," and I'm speaking like this. I was like, "What?" Anyway, so Bradley.
Thanks, Channel 7.
Thanks, Channel 7. That's what I did when I opened the show. So Sasi, his girlfriend.
My sweetheart. That's what I go. I call her. But I don't like
nice
terms that everybody else. The
no,
overarching.
Hey. So I went to see Bradley and Sasi and my good friend, our good friend now. What's
Wally.
his name? Wally. Wow,
Wally was there too?
Yes, yeah. Wally was there. Wally. We had Wally on the show, and
I broke my mic stand.
I saw.
Uh-oh.
But I freaking love him. It's all sorted out. I just thought that'd be funny.
That was funny. No, he's a dick for doing that. No, I'm kidding. He did it by accident, but you know what? He was passionately in the moment. He did?
Yeah.
Good. No,
I would expect Wally to pay for it.
Yeah.
He put money in my hand even before I even had any time to say it. He's a love, but it was funny.
It was funny.
So how did he break it?
Okay. I'll tell you. I'll show you.
Do it. Show it. Yes. Oh, a demonstration.
Props.
You know what I love about this show? I have notes, and I don't even give a shit about them. It's so great.
Well, bring your thing.
Go
out
ahead.
in a
No,
little
go.
while,
I'm
but-
sorry. Go. I want you to do your demonstration of what Wally did.
Yeah.
he
I'm
had
totally into this. I'm totally into this.
I don't have a mic stand around, so here's a mic
Okay.
stand.
Yep.
And
Wait.
then he took his-
Where's Phil? Phil.
Bill!
I got lost.
What the fuck are you doing, man?
Jeez. So here's the mic stand, right? And then
Right.
he was making an act out with his microphone, and to make a sound effect, and he hit the mic clip, and it broke. So
Right. It was very upsetting. I'm kidding. It wasn't upsetting.
Yep.
You know, I'll
So
tell you,
that-
but you know what? Maybe I got him back for you though, because my earring kept popping out.
that's right.
I had this
You
earring
referred-
and it wouldn't stay in, and it popped out in the middle of his set, right in front of him.
Thank you.
You're welcome. My pleasure. So Sasi asked me if I would open the show,
Yes,
which
you
I
did.
was so, pleasantly surprised. But can I tell you, I had a feeling that was going to happen because I was wondering on the way to the show who was going to, open, who was hosting. And I had hosted a stand-up show a couple years ago, and I loved doing it. So when she asked me, I was very excited. I felt like I did good, but I did get a little nervous, which, I wish I didn't, but I'm looking forward to in January hosting the show
Beautiful.
from beginning
Well,
to end.
Are you psychic? Because Sassy's
Yes.
psychic. Okay.
Yes,
So
yes.
of course you knew that you were gonna open the show.
Exactly.
Of course. I mean, y'all kind of.
Thank you
is
for
another-
reminding me. Right.
Yeah, so of
Right.
course
Yes.
you
I'm very intuitive. Yes. Pisces, can't help it.
Yeah.
So
Now, if Yvonne, you felt that she was going to do it, so inside you were like, "Ooh, I think she's going to ask me." What would you be thinking now if she's like, "Damn, she didn't ask me, and I thought she was going to ask me."
well, that didn't happen, did it, Phil?
Yeah, but what
I'll
would
tell you
have
exactly
thought?
what happened. As I was getting ready to go to the show, I started having thoughts of what I would say if I was hosting the show. I actually had material going through my head. And I wrote some stuff down, and then I got there and she asked me, and I got a little nervous because she said, don't go too long. So then I got that made me nervous for whatever reason. And what happened was I was waiting for the bus to go to the show, and there were these people, and the bus didn't come, and then the people were at the show. So I automatically talked to them, and I did my you probably know me from my Channel 7 commercial, Phil. I did
Yes.
that, right? And then I saw other people from program in the corner, and my one regret was not talking to them a little bit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, Bradley?
I know what you're saying.
Was I okay?
You were bionic, and we're of the age to know that bionic means badass. Is what that means.
That's right. I was fishing for a compliment, by the way. I was fishing for a compliment. Can you want to talk a little bit about how you got started, or how you are, got to where you are today before we maybe hear some music? What do you
Yeah.
want? Yeah.
So I've been a songwriter for a long time, 30 years or so. I nutshell, I mean, it's gone through various stages, and I mean, I've done music for 18 years for children until, of course, the state effectively took that business away. And then I do medicine music and meditation music, and I do this far out act called Bipolar Bradley Off Meds. I was writing all these songs ranging from angry songs to heartbreak, naughty songs, country songs, all sorts of things. And it was disparate because it was all different. And then I got a diagnosis that then gave it an act. And that diagnosis was bipolar.
That's so awesome.
So then I could do anything I want to in that freaking act, right? Now, for many years, it was really smart, but vulgar. Very, very vulgar. I'm not doing the vulgar stuff now because it's not where I'm at. And I've wrestled with the act for the last, I don't know, 20, whatever it is, months, as y'all know what I'm referring to. Because sometimes it research for these kinds of songs and stuff like that brings me down. I need to be brought up. So, but then laughing about totalitarianism is also good medicine.
And it is hilarious.
Thanks. It is hilarious, and so that's kind of where we are now. I'm doing basically political horror comedy with Bipolar Bradley off meds.
Love it.
And that's what that act is now.
Right.
Who knows what it will become because, well, bipolar. And
yeah. Well, and being an artist too. I mean, listen, when I first started doing the show, I just my whole concept was to just do it with my friends, creative friends, and I did that, and it evolved into now where I mix it up, right? Obviously, I can interview whoever I want, but I've had anywhere from a documentary filmmaker, other musicians to Jeff Weitzman, who is a filmmaker and an activist, right? I had the founder of the New York Freedom Rally. One of the founders was you know what I mean? So it's like now it's going towards, it's almost like activist comedy.
Ooh,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Check out all those prior shows. Tell them where
I
to
sent him
find
some
them.
clips. I sent him some clips. Yeah.
Tell your fans where they can find all the shows. They can watch anytime they want.
I did a pre-show on Instagram this morning, just so you know, and I had some interesting people watching. So, yeah, I'm trying to learn how to. I just want to say I made this T-shirt. This T-shirt. It's a comic. It says it's the vaccine taxi.
Right.
And what do I say? I say, you go ahead. I'm good.
Ah, nice.
So I made some of those. I also do cartoons. But anyway, so that was my version of advertising. So where do you perform now with the kind of stuff you do, besides obviously the South Brooklyn Foundry?
Well, the South Brooklyn Foundry is it's the only show I've done that's not been on Zoom for Bipolar Bradley off meds since March of 2020.
Wow, yeah.
So it's my first human in real life show. I've done lots on Zoom, and I actually like Zoom.
Yeah, me too. It's cool.
Yes,
it works. Obviously, it works.
Yeah.
So you like Zoom. Now let me ask you, because there aren't a lot of like comic acts that are as honest per se as we are. There's like Jim Brewer has come out, like he can't. I love what he's doing.
Yeah.
And then you have J.P. Sears or Spears.
Yes.
Sears, right?
Sears.
Thank you. Do you think of performing in, let's say, states that are free?
That's a great question, and it's interesting that you asked that. The largest body of my work right now is not this act that we're talking about today, but I think in these times, whenever it's only appearing, and I'm thinking of with the illusory aspects of the universe, and whether or not this is even really real, and that's not just because I'm bipolar, but whether or not this is really real. I think it's prudent, and this appearing to be very real, to go where it's warm, as opposed for at least, to not necessarily try to change hearts and minds where you might actually get picked up. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Freak that.
I know.
So I'm having an epiphany right now about another music buddy and I, and I'll keep this brief. Another music buddy and I doing a show where we tour free states and schools and theaters and it's medicine music. I think the bipolar stuff is medicine music too, but it's different. It's for a different crowd.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
To go to where it's warm, to go to where it's free, and then if those people start spreading it with social media, then there's it's safer. It's safer for what appears to be physical bodies of
Yes.
Jesus was a rebel. We're rebels. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And he didn't necessarily go where it was safe. Do you know what I mean? He
right.
went
It's tricky. It's tricky, right? Because some
yeah.
people, I've met people at rallies, and they say, well, it's kind of where we're led to fight from that hill, right? So I believe, unless my husband, the guy I'm going to marry, unless he thinks, we decide to stay in Brooklyn, As you know, I've been looking to possibly move to Florida or South Carolina or Texas or now Arizona, right? Those are the states I'm looking into because I feel that I'm kind of done in New York, but I'm trying, so I'm trying to figure that out as well, but that's interesting. So I love the idea of the touring with your whichever music you're playing, and why not come from, I also got to be on a Zoom, one of your medicine shows, Zoom call, and it was amazing. It was very, it was obviously very spiritual. It was very truthful, and it was also very relaxing. It was just very calming and real. So I get why you would want to go that way as well.
Thanks.
So you want to play something?
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I would like to.
Okay, Phil, I'm right on schedule. Yeah, go ahead.
Maybe this will. Maybe this will get us back to your talking points because this is going to get a little interesting.
Awesome.
So,
as long as we talk about
we haven't talked about Mr. F yet.
Yes, that's next.
And I apologize.
Yeah.
No. It's going all the way.
No.
It's going perfectly. I'm very happy.
Itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. But that persistent spider had other plans. The itsy bitsy spider crawled into my eyes, distracting with fear and all manner of lies, never to reveal it's a wolf in disguise. That crafty spider spun a web to blind my eyes. Another key change, there's a bunch. Then came the maggots wriggling in my ears, blocking the way I could no longer hear. Sooner than later I could no longer feel the way I really felt, but more would be revealed. I need some reverb, I forgot. The itsy bitsy fascists slither from their lairs, been biding all their time awaiting human error, are so well poised because of time they bide. Their conquer seems so simple, they've managed to divide. Oldest trick in the book, then the corporations have laid their traps. Their thumbs in every pie, there's no turning back. Bribery and lobbying, two sides of the same coin. Building policies to serve their bottom line. Then the soulless bankers enslave us all at birth, under the assumption that they own Mother Earth. That's just an assumption, BTW. And since they employ their very own police, they don't own the Earth, but it looks like it to me. Not manipulated what you see on TV. divine authority inside of thee. Their evil clutches hold ne'er a candle to the divine center in all of our hearts. Be not afraid except of fear.
Wow. Wow.
Fabulous.
Amazing. Amazing.
Thanks, y'all.
Oh my God, that was so cool. Wow. And true.
Very nice. Yeah,
And
yeah.
true. All true. I think.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Well, but is it ultimately true, or is it the appearance of true within the matrix, and it's part of evolution? Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I think, you know, it makes me go back to everything happens for a reason, sort of. Like you need the bad guys to wake. I think we needed this to happen to wake us all up. Those that were, you know, the different levels of asleep, right? Like
Slumber.
slumber, like
Somnambulist. Sleepwalking.
exactly. Some of us were more obviously more alert, aware than others, but then others, it's becoming almost impossible to not say, "Wait a minute, hey, something's not right," right, Phil?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
said, well, we predicted the Great Awakening on the show plenty of times. Right, Yvonne?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
The Unknown Show.
Talk show.
The Unknown Show.
Talk show, talk show.
The Unknown Zone.